Short story, Falling, by K.L. Crighton. Lee Dayton felt herself falling, which wasn't nearly as bad as the feeling that there was nothing to do about it. Between her purse, her dangerously high stilettos, and the cute little peacoat that now felt like a straitjacket, she was going down. Hitting the pavement with a grunt, she slid another few inches in the icy rain that had been her downfall. Crawling across the dimly lit parking lot, she collected her scattered belongings, tossing them into the open bag at her feet. Glancing up at the secure building she had just exited, Lee spotted surveillance cameras. Someone got a good laugh. Hopefully they burned the footage. Navigating the last 20 feet to her car, she barely closed the door before another icy downpour started. If DC traffic on a Friday wasn't bad enough, the weather would double her commute. Even with luck, the 8 miles home would take an hour. Closing her eyes, she pictured the glass, scratch that, bottle of wine waiting for her. When she opened her eyes again, everything looked a little brighter. 90 minutes later, the rain was still pouring as she edged into a parking spot 2 doors down from her townhome. Gathering her soaked, dirty belongings, Lee took a deep breath and dashed for the stairs. She hit the safety of her patio just as Kevin Michaels stepped out of his neighboring home. "You're back!" Her greeting was a little more enthusiastic than intended. As Kevin looked at the mess before him, she immediately regretted calling his attention to it. "Hi, Lee, just got in. How are you?" His eyes sparkled with mischief, just like a dangerous mystery. In 6 months, they hadn't graduated past small talk and casual flirting. "Great! Once I get a glass of wine in my hand," she laughed, cringing at the nervousness in her voice. "Looks like a rough day." His grin couldn't hide his enjoyment at seeing her off guard. "I'd offer you that glass, but I have a couple of errands." "Well, I appreciate the thought. Oh, by the way, your plant is alive. I can bring it over tomorrow, and I will look gorgeous when I do." "Yeah, why don't we grab breakfast? My treat to say thank you." "Totally not necessary, but I'm in. See you tomorrow." "Good night, Lee. Enjoy your wine." She smiled. Maybe today wasn't bad after all.